Hello everybody, I'm back with a recording today. I've been urged to express my experience of the other night. This recording I'm going to call Universe Guided Recording. In addition to that, Heart, Spirit and Soul, Understanding and Intuition. I will be writing on this topic every so often, but at this moment in time, the experience of the other night was really quite challenging, and I was going to say weird, but I'm going to stick to that really. I'm going to stick to the word weird. But it was weird, and it was wonderful, and it was also fearful. I will express this as I go along. But before I go on, as usual, I'm going to read my statement of purpose, what this channel is about. And I'm not really sure at this moment in time the space that I've got on YouTube, so this might be the first part, and I might have to go and do a second part if my space runs out. Obviously you'll know if it does, because I'll just stop, but I shall still post it if it stops. This channel is supported by God based on my experience of witchcraft and the awakening process over time, past and present. The practice of witchcraft is real and affects many people's lives negatively within this timeline. I am calling these entities out into the open to express their actions towards the vulnerable, the innocent and those unaware of their actions. These people, spirits of deception and envy, behaviours are of old. Support is given to entities who rebuke the dark, wanting to return to the light. God continues his protection of the chosen ones and individuals of the light who visit this channel to express themselves and to receive support. This next one is about my integrity. I declare what I am about to talk about is the truth, the whole truth, in terms of my experience, so help me God. Bear with me a second. The other night, I was woken up, and I think it was probably around 11 o'clock. As I woke up, I started to actually ask myself questions which I continually ask myself over time. I remember questioning myself, and it was about my experience so far, about the evidence that I have gathered, the person I was, or the person I used to be, the person I am now, the awakening process, witchcraft, fears and doubts, and my feelings about this now. These questions asked accumulated to a feeling of oneness for me, a feeling that I am the most important person ever, amounting to being proud of myself, love of self. And I've been talking about unconditional love for quite some time, and unconditional love, when it comes to the awakening processes, and others actually, life on the material world, on the material world. Unconditional love is important. And in terms of the awakening process, I think unconditional love has got to be a must. If you don't love yourself, then you're going to be vulnerable, because if you don't love yourself, that means you've got no boundaries put in place for yourself. I have never felt this way before, in terms of the questions that I would ask myself, and in terms of the universe having my best interest at heart. This will become clear as I progress through through what I've written. With this experience, I experienced frequency sounds in my mind, which moved through my body. My hands became warm and tingling. High-pitched sound to my ears. The feeling I have felt before during a shift, but this time it was stronger, very much stronger. I had a lamp on in my bedroom, and I was asked to turn that lamp off if I wanted to have a full experience of what was due to happen. I turned the lamp off. What I could see was orbs moving in different directions. The orbs were different colours also. Yellow, pink, purple, green and pink. All varieties of different colours, going away from me, coming in, going to my left, going to my right. And on some occasions they were just there. They were there in the distance. My thought at this time that I had shifted and I was in the spiritual realm somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. I could feel, I also saw it was clouds of white, or white clouds just drifting here, and and within that there were symbols dotted in various places. Some of the symbols just disappeared, other symbols just came, but the white clouds were just there, not really intermingling with each other, but they were just there, moving slowly, with the symbols are just in between the clouds. It was very relaxing, and my feeling is that the white clouds is actually the energy of the universe. That's what I feel. This probably sounds a bit weird, really, but it is true. This is what I experienced. I was awake, and just to remind you that this channel is being created based on my experience of the awakening process and witchcraft, and this is what I experienced. And if I experienced it, other people must experience it, not possibly in the same way, but various points of that I'm going to talk about, people must have experienced this, that are actually going through the awakening process. fear. I could feel the universe within my aura, as well as the demonic entity which entered my aura. I could remember going into a fright type action. God, the universe, said to me, take deep breaths. I am not sure of the time length, but I could feel the entity within my aura becoming weaker. God, the universe, said to me, I am proud of you. I fell asleep, and when I woke up, I could not feel God, the universe, or the entity in my aura. I haven't had any clarification from the universe, from God, but this is what I experienced. What I did feel, having woke up, one, being free and being able to acknowledge self-independence from anyone else or anything else. Just the universe and I. I have everything I could possibly want. Abundance in all areas of my life. Floating feeling. It's as simple as this. That's what I was feeling. The universe has my back. The energy in my body is so different. Something is occurring. That's what I feel. I still feel that now. I still feel that my body is full of some sort of energy, but I can't explain the feeling. All I can do is say that there's something happening and I'm not really sure how to express that. No fear, no doubt in my mind at this time. Just the frequency of the universe in my mind and my body, and I feel so calm. I have nothing to worry about is another feeling that I keep on having. During this experience, there was several angel numbers that came that I could see. That was 11-1, 11-11, 11-22, and 12-24. The experience that I had ended at 2:22 a.m. I had, and I still got, the feeling that I am certainly blessed. Since the other night, I have remained in the flow. Everything is going to be okay, feeling around me. My faith is heightened. If I don't use the word faith, I'm going to use the word experienced. My experience is heightened from the other night. And that's all that's been on my mind, really, is that experience. Another thing that I experienced during that night was not only loving myself and unconditional love, and I can say that I've possibly experienced this once before, but no, not so intense, where I believe that it's a feeling where I am proud of myself, I love myself. It's a feeling that I get or had about myself that I've never experienced on this level before, where I'm just so pleased that I'm me. This might not be making any sense to anybody, but I've got to record it because this is something that's happened to me. And if anybody else that's experienced this, please let me know, because you know it's a feeling that it's a feeling that I have to keep hold of, because I don't want to forget it, and I'm mindful that over time that I will forget it. But besides the fear and the entity entering my body or my aura, the whole experience was just out of this world. Even when I'd actually woke up, I could still see the white clouds, even with my eyes open, and the orbs. But the symbols seemed to have got quicker, and what they were doing, they were moving to left, to going out and coming in, and on some occasion they were coming in and just stopped in front of my face and then just disappeared. I feel that what had actually happened for me was that my soul and my spirit and my heart had actually connected. And this was the result of that. And this is the sense that I got. My soul, my spirit and my heart had connected and joined with my mind. This is what I feel. Yeah, this is what I feel. But since then, I keep saying to myself, I need to remain open and aware of myself, particularly over the next couple of days coming up. That's what I keep thinking. And also, humanity is evolving. And the chosen ones are privileged to be a part of this new beginning. And I think this is the new beginning. We're approaching Christmas. 2026 is just around the corner. 2026 is going to be a big year for people. And I got here also, you are beginning to awaken. And I think this is what the process is. This is the beginnings of becoming awake. I've got I think most people will have looked up 11:1 in terms of angel numbers before, and 11:11. I've never, although I've come across the time of 11:22, I've never really looked it up until this time when I looked at 11:22. on this occasion it told me it was an angel number, and also 1224. So 1122 says the angel number 1122 is a message about manifestation, balance and transformation. It encourages you to trust your intuition and focus on manifesting your dreams, whilst also maintaining balance in your life. This number combines the energy of the master number 11, intuition and spiritual awakening, and 22, master builder and manifesting, urging you to create a more spiritual and fulfilling reality. It goes on in headings to discuss manifestation, spiritual journey, balance and harmony, action and creation, and how to interpret 1122 in your life. So if you're interested in that, please look that up. And I'm going to now do 1222. Sorry, in fact 1224. Right, so 1224 says the angel number 1224 is interpreted as a message to use your personal skills and ability to make necessary changes and manifest your dreams. It signifies the importance of believing in your potential, defending your belief, and staying on the right path with the support of the universe. This also goes on to express empowerment and change, belief and success, alignment and purpose. Do you know, I am not really sure that I have made much sense in this recording, because it is still whirling around my mind, to be quite honest with you. And although I made notes on this in terms of expressing this today, I still feel on cloud 9. But at the same time, I feel like I am just waiting for something to happen. And I can't express this feeling that I've got either. It's a feeling that I've never had before. The only thing I can really say at this moment in time, when whatever is going to happen to me, is what I feel, is that I will record it in the best way that I can. You know, sometimes in terms of expressing myself, I feel a bit vulnerable, trying to find the right words to use in terms of my experience, because they're new experiences for me. It makes it even more difficult to express how I feel in terms of my experiences. But at the same time, because I can't find the words to express myself the way that I want to express myself, does not say that I can't express it in just the way that I can. And this is the way that I can, and I hope it does make sense. Yeah, that's it for the moment in time, for this moment in time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. Take care.